just no longer a child is born. Mothers shed tears of joy as baby tests his lungs. My daddy's not there where he ought to be. Somewhere in Georgia, skinning and shooting craps on his knees. Another victim born out here in the hood. And based on statistics, it really ain't all good. Welfare takes the tab, and daddy can't sign, and it can't be seen. The family becomes a crime. The hunt is on, and brother, you're the prey. Serving time in jail, it just ain't the way. I'm living so hard, babe, that my hair's gray. We got to make a change. It's a brand new day.
A new world order, a brand new day.
It's a new day.
Change of mind for the human race.
It's
A new world order, a brand new day. A change of mind for the human race.
Operation in flux, and it's on the way. We just marched 1 million plus the other day. Look, we all witnessed the sweat rolling down Miss Liberty's head. She knows the sleeping giant is no longer sleeping dead. Oh, what a fulfillment of prophecy. Let us teach the children freedom's never been free. It's okay to cry, go ahead and cry. 'Cause Jesus wept, but hope and faith he kept. It's a new day.
World order, a brand new day.
It's a
Change of mind for the human race.
It's
A new world order, a brand new day.
It's
A change of mind for the human race.
The die has been cast, and there's no need to fear. 'Cause people, the answer to your prayers are here. Sister Mary, don't you weep. Tell mother not to moan. We need the love, and that is coming home. There's no need to worry. The times dictate a plan. Mother Earth has given birth to a brand new man. Sister, I know you're misunderstood, but hold on to your man. 'Cause the future looks good. It's a new day.
A new world order, a brand new day.
It's a
A
new
change
day.
of mind for the human race. A
It's a
new
new
world
day.
order, a brand new day. A
It's a new
change of
day.
mind for the human race.
Beware of the lies and false prophecy. We are many with eyes, but don't all really see. You must be merciful, my friend, to obtain the same. So if you break the chain, don't pass the blame. We should say unto all, and I'll say it again, it's not just a win. Shake a hand, make a friend. We who are pure at heart somehow might see there's still light in the world. Come rejoice with me. It's a new day.
World order, a brand new day.
It's a new
Change of
day.
mind for the human race.
It's a
A
new
new
day.
world order, a brand new day. A change of mind for the human race.
It's a new day. 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 It's a new day.
Yes, Lord, it's a brand new day.
Underground, we now have to deal with our own self-destruction. We cannot live on the surface of our earth any longer. There is now pollution in every natural mineral and material taken from the land. We have truly become a vast wasteland. And now underground, how will we deal with our society of discrimination among people? Near to hell, it's just as well. What will become of our children? Underground.
many of you crying.
Brother, 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 there's far too many of you dying.
You know we've got to find a way to bring some love in here today. Oh,
Father, Father, we don't need to escalate.
war is not the answer, for only love can conquer hate. You know we've got to find a way to bring some love in here today. Oh, picket lines and picket signs.
Don't punish me with brutality. Talk to me so you can see what's going on. What's going on? Ooh, what's going on? What's going on? Father, 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 everybody thinks we're wrong. Oh, who are they to judge us just because our hair is long? You know we've got to find a way, bring some understanding here today.
Oh, picket lines
And
picket signs. Don't punish me with brutality. Talk to me
so
you can see
what's going on? What's going on?
Just tell me
What's going on? What's going on?
What's up now?
Brother, what's up?
This is a groovy party, man.
Yeah,
I
brother,
can
like,
dig it.
stop right on.
Hey, man, what's your name? Everything is everything. Get down today, boy.
Mother, mother, there's too many of you crying. Brother, 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 there's far too many of you dying. You know we've got to find a way to bring some love in here today. Yeah, Father, Father, we don't
A beer badness.
Hey, what's up now?
Brother, what's up?
This is a groovy party, man.
Yeah,
I
brother,
can
like,
dig it.
stop right on.
Hey, man, what's your name? Everything is everything. Get down today, boy.
Mother, mother, there's too many of you crying. Brother, 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 there's far too many of you dying. You know we've got to find a way to bring some love in here today. Yeah, Father, Father, we don't need to escalate. You see, war is not the answer, for only love can conquer hate. You know we've got to find a way to bring some love in here today. Oh, picket lines and picket signs. Don't punish me with brutality. Talk to me so you can see what's going on. What's going on? What's going on? Yeah, what's going on? Oh, what's going on? Right on. Right on. Right on. Everybody thinks we're at home. Oh, but who are they to judge us? Simply cause our hair is long. Oh, you know we've got to find bring some understanding here today. Oh, oh, oh. Pick it loud and pick it sound. Don't punish me with brutality. Come on, talk to me so you can see what's going on. Yeah, what's going on? Tell me what's going on. I'll tell you what's going on. Ooh. Right on, right on. Right on.
Ginger come up to bound.
A beer badness.
Things that come up to bound. Well. Wicked man I feel it. Well, word, power and sound. Rasta man I chant wicked Babylon down. Again then, with word, power and sound. Again I chant wicked Babylon down. The wicked have we feel it. Yes, the wicked have we feel it. Well, Ginger come up to
A beer badness.
Ginger come up to bounce. Things that come up to bounce. Well. Wicked man I feel it. Well, word, power and sound. Rasta man I chant wicked Babylon down. Again then, with word, power and sound. Again I chant wicked Babylon down. The wicked have we feel it. Yes, the wicked have we feel it. Well, where is the story that has never been told? Here is the truth that they've already told. Rastafari chanting cause we have to reveal. And I come against to bust up the sea. You see the children by the wayside, they are my joy and pride. Build up their faith, tell them Jah will guide.
Greetings, we're there with you. And those of you who were listening and find we had problems, hope say we solve it. And those who we never listened before, we make music talk for we. We've been doing it now for 76 years. As children of the slaves in the diaspora throughout the Caribbean. Nothing changed. It's people trying to change us. So if you dare listen from the start, you know it is a chapter. So follow the course of action. Listen.
Keep the loving inside, and then with word, power, and sound, then we would be shaking Babylon down again. Then with word, power, and sound, again I my bra, burn down. Babylon must go down. The wicked have been feeling, yes. When last time I not teach it, well, the wicked have been feeling, well. When last time I reveal it, well. Where is the love that you promised to give? Where is the love that you said we would live? We work so hard to.
You see? And then preach first world alliance, shoulder to shoulder, and go into wars. Them speak democracy. And if we told you that it was hypocrisy, you would have said, go away. We not follow nobody's skirt. We do our things different. See? Yeah, man. Long time with the boat. We not follow no skirt. We not bow down and hip hop and all of them. Something that we not punk rock and we not scooch. You understand me? Listen, serious thing. Things in time, cultured expression, and that we name. Principled about. Yes. Legal. See? So in a dance, I would say we don't play one tune too long, you understand me? So too, we have some versions, listen. Come in, man, Things in times, yeah. Culture expression, catch you. We hope everything just goes smoothly, you know? Yeah, man. Technician work all day. An internet problem. vibration switch up. Yeah, man, vibration nice. Go on.
The skylarking, the skylarking, that's what youths do today. The skylarking, the skylarking.
And you see what? It's not the youth now. You see? They're under curfew. And we hope it stay like that, you know. Seriously, because 3 weeks is a long extension still. It could have been a full month. But we hope it stay like that. And parents at home, along with them children, them learn some things. You see? Because people who's inside now, them should get an understanding of what it is like or should be like or is like being locked in a penitentiary. You see? So, good behavior, see, and rational faculties is what all of us was forced to commend. Now, if we use it correctly and we get over the whole thing, whatever it is that the darkness that we're in, we should recover and become excellent people that we once were. And the elders them should recall and remind their children now and their grandchildren at the height of racism, prejudice, and harsh weather in England, we were beautiful people. So now we're in this dilemma and we're forced to be together, you see, by force. So the best thing to happen out of this is that we reflect. And some of these words are my favorite words, you know, that we reflect. And the topic goes, make haste, while we have life. Not while the sun shine, while we have life. You see? Yeah. Because you see now, you can't get no news about no crime. Everything just nice. You understand? No news is good. Yeah, man, I tell you. You want to play the special request for my sister in them. And then we'll also go back and do my do. Yeah, man. We love her bad, you know what I mean? She's one of our top counselors and moralists and activists in her own right. You see? Yeah. Hold tight, my sister. Go on. This is for you.
Love Rastafari. Oh yes, now. Love Rastafari. If we do wrong, they complain. Even if we call the Father's name, it's the same what they want us to do. Don't they know?
And she knows that we play a bag of garlic. You know what I mean? Different styles. We don't follow the same trend. But she loved this piece here. So I have to send it to her. Send it here, you know what I mean? Upper Hackney! Hackney! Rise up.
yourself from being hurt. Never break an innocent bone. No. Never fight against your own. You will lose your soul. Can't say you haven't been told. No, can't say you haven't been told. No. Wrong they complain. Even if we call the Father's name, it's the same what they want us to do. Don't they know this is nothing new? Why won't they do what they want? Let me do my thing. They should be thankful. Their lights of hope that are still shining. If we do wrong, they complain. Even if we call the Father's name, it's the same what they want us to do. Don't they know this is nothing new? I want them to do what they want. Let me do my thing, yeah. They should be thankful. The lights of hope that are still shining. Blessed are ye when men shall revile you and persecute you, say all manner of evil against you falsely for to say. Rejoice, I say, and be exceedingly glad, for great is your reward. For so persecute they the prophets before you and me. Wrong they complain. Even if we call the Father's name, it's the same what they want us to do. Don't they know this is nothing new? Why won't they do what they want? Let me do my thing.
Be a badness.
This is the cry of a people who were robbed and raped from their homeland and their loved ones. A people stripped of their culture, their dignity, their liberty, and their rights. And by the cruel and presumptuous hands of the colonial and imperialistic slavers, were carried into the West, where for over 400 years they have toiled and labored.
You know something? Those of us can remember, you know, across London, there were a lot of homeless people. People who live, who are asleep underneath the bridge, there Fizzle Park. People who are asleep are about Stoke Newington and Hackney. People who are asleep are about Camden. You know, rich Camden, you know. People who are asleep are about the place. And what happened to them people there? Did the authorities give those people some habitat in this time? You see, you couldn't have done it yesterday, but you do it now due to a crisis. You allege the crisis, the pandemic. You see how bad you are? Those people, many of them have been out there now for good or 2-3 years. And I suffer them, I suffer. And a street corner, them ball up and just rest. Them don't rest, them just lie down. Sit down. Most of them are sit down. Day after day, night after night, whatever the weather. What happened to them people there? Prime Minister, Minister of Foreign Affairs, Social Secretary. What happened to them people there? I want to know. I want to know what happened to them. I want to know what privilege has been given to them. Is that why the parks are open? Come on. Have you given them some about and you feed them? Can it be a good thing, but it shouldn't be a gesture. Because what you do today, you could have done yesterday. In the first place, and your first world. Your first world, that's what you say. So I'm telling people, and you're still a big charity. The advertisement on the television is charity licking. There's so much things to learn that we have learned from this experience. I hope the politicians them going to deploy the things that we all are learning. Unless there's an ulterior motive.
And with their blood, their sweat and tears and hands, they have built the great city of Babylon, only to be paid with the wages of the taskmasters, quick, torture, and death.
See, a full history, deceit and lie. No matter how we try to turn deceit and lie, continually, you see. And now we got trapped. Because we take our eye off and we follow the trend and just sitting back like we are look for something for fall from sky or something for come from under and carry up somewhere. You see? Yeah. We got trapped. Me and myself and my family, we got trapped. I don't know about the next set of people because there's a whole heap of people that believe, say them belong. You understand? And hell and high water, I saw them stay. And then independence come and jump up. Carnival come and them jump up and all kind of thing. And them lost them faculties, them senses. You see? So, no things are put, no push have come to shove and Garvey testimony, you see, that we will never know we save until we back is against the wall. But that was supposed to be for a different condition, different circumstances. But all the same, we are trapped. So our backs, everything's up again. Everything is trapped. It's not just we back. You see? And the damn ambassadors, them that so much people them love and fall in love with and everything. And if you're a good friend and this and that and that and that, and you can go jump up and drink and so forth with them gone left you. You see, they didn't even tell you see, that they were leaving and didn't tell you anything that was happening because they would have break protocol. See? But they know where their head should rest. You know what I mean? Them get butter when them come up here and them get bread too. But them know say where they best served. You understand? Yeah. And them gone. Okay. But sooner or later now the sun will shine and everything and the people will see the course is clear for a while and they will just get you into jump up. That'd be sad if we fall into that again. Because now we're out and we can't do nothing. We should spend time looking at what it is that we were doing and why, with all the technology, we're so disconnected. And Marcus Garvey never had this technology, but yet still him have about 4 million people across the earth. Yeah. 4 million.
Watch ya! See all the youths that really want to go to school. And them man and father can't find the funds to send them. Elements of Morgan Heritage have a chant that tune your phone to sing. Gossa. Oh, say, hey yo. We need the youth them education. The youth them need the learning in this time to be strong. You still assist them education first when the plan to be ready in the time of repatriation.
See? And that the mistake we make. Because we've been always on the right course. we have been always on it. But you see that to make that step, that leap, that major leap, you see, that was the one that we never make. You see, that major leap we never make. So listen good again, you know. And these are some younger ones that come way. Huh? You understand? There's some younger ones that come, you see, and feel the thing from the ancestors and see what the righteous ones, elders, Nyabinghi, Bobo Dread, Ashanti, everybody I do, all the houses and different ones, and they hold them. It's called environment, you know. Positive environment. Listen.
Watch out! See all the youths that me really want to go to school. And them man and father.
And we attack proper education. You know. We don't talk the world education. We talk holistic cultured education. See? Yeah, with a touch of social science.
Can't find the funds to send them. Elements of Morgan Heritage and a chant that tune your phone. Sin. Gossa. What say? Hey yo. Free the use them education. The use them need the learning in this time to be strong. You still assist education first on the plan to be ready in the time of repatriation. Yo, free the use them education. The use them need the learning in this time to be strong. You still assist education first on the plan to be ready in the time of repatriation. Well done.
What can we do without an education? So many things out there we don't understand. Many youths in the world, they dream of elevation, but oppressive education keeps them from Zion. We need to know some things we don't know. Show us the truth that has been hidden so long. History is the key to our growth. We must know the ancient truth, teach the youths of their roots.
Free the youth them education. The youths them need the learning in this time to be strong. Education first on the plan to be ready in the time of repatriation. Yo, free the youths them education. The youths them need the learning in this time to be strong. Education first on the plan to be ready in the time of repatriation. Hey, so many youths and more are come, but where's them learning? How them figure where is them now without the modern teaching? God bless them with the strength, cause them not stop the seeking. Them want to know a very story that been hidden. We no come to be no slave in the new millennium. So free the youth them education, free it now. Cause get to use them up the gym to come a businessman. And we know what we turn to the drugs and guns so overstand. Yeah, free the youth them education. The youth them need the learning in this time to be strong. Education first on the plan to be ready in the time of repatriation.
Know that there's knowledge out there for us. So please don't hesitate to give what you must.
Every man, don't hold out, cause there's a vision everyone can learn free. Yeah. We know that we can reach there if everyone just lives in peace.
Just a nation's learning is a must. Some things we're taught must be worth all the trust. Oh yes.
Now, I and I share a vibe, yeah. We'll make our minds be at ease. Have no fear, cause I know it is real. Man can be free as they want to be.
Free the youth them education. The youth them need the learning in
How can you be sitting there telling me that you care? That you care? When every time I look around, the people suffer in the suffering in every way, in every way. Say, no, 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 no. We're the survivors, yes, the black survivors. I tell you what, some people got everything. Some people got nothing. Some people got hopes and dreams. Some people got ways and means. No, 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 no. We're the survivors. Yes, the black survivors. Yes, we're the survivors. Like Daniel out of the lion's den. Survivors, survivors. So I dream, I say string. Oh, which way will we choose? We better hurry, oh hurry, oh hurry. Whoa now, 'cause we've got no time to lose. Some people got facts and claims. Some people got pride and shame. Some people got the plots and the schemes. Some people got no aim, it seems. We're the survivors, yes, the black survivors. Tell you what, we're the survivors, yeah, the black survivors.
No, sir.
Be a badness.
Since we met you people 500 years ago, look at us. We've given everything. You are still taking. It's true. I mean, where will the whole Western world be without Africa? Our cocoa, our timber, our gold, our diamonds, our platinum, our whatever. Everything you are is us. I am not saying it, it's a fact. Since we met you people 500 years ago, look at us. We've given everything. You are still taking. It's true. I mean, where will the whole Western world be without Africa? Our cocoa, our timber, our gold, our diamonds, our platinum, our whatever. Everything you are is us. I am not saying it, it's a fact. And in return for all of this, what have we got? Nothing. Anti-personnel indoctrination against ourselves. If you go and cook your horrible diseases like AIDS, you say it is us. You brought us tuberculosis. We didn't have this big cough until white people came here. In exchange for Africa giving Europe 500 solid years of our people, I mean not Europe, the Western world, of our human beings to work your canes, to dig your gold, to take in gold itself, diamond, I mean, you know, fish, peanuts, palm oil, everything. In exchange for that, we have got nothing. Nothing. And you know it. Nothing. And you look upon, you know, white folks look upon us like monkeys. It is true. It's in your literature. Hey, you know, some of your best thinkers have said this about us. Have you heard of all these Germans? Have you heard?
Okay.
Yes. They said, Lord Burton, people like that, they said, we don't even have the brain of animals. That's what we've got from you people.
But don't you think that this is over now?
Over where? Is it over? Who said that AIDS came from the green monkey?
God is watching me. He wants to know, how do we treat each other? How do we help each other? So I'm going to dedicate my life to using my name and popularity, helping charities, helping people, uniting people. Because we live how long? 80 years? The odds are everybody in this room, some of you are going to be dead 20 years from now. Some of you are going to be dead 50 years from now. Some are going to be dead 30, some are going to be dead 60, 70 years from now. We all going to die soon. So we don't have but about 80 years on earth. This is a test to see where will we spend our life in heaven or hell. This is not the life now. Your real self is inside you. Your body gets old. You don't have no teeth. Your hair is leaving you. Your bodies get tired. But your soul and your spirit never die. That's going to live forever. So your body is just housing your soul and spirit. So God is testing us on how we treat each other, how we live, to see where our real home be in heaven. So this physical stuff don't last for so long. So my car, this building is going to be here when the man who built it dead. There have been many kings and queens of England. They're all dead. After this one is gone, another one will come. So we don't stay here. We're just trustees. We don't own nothing. So what am I saying? The most important thing about life is what's going to happen when you die. Are you going to go to heaven or hell? So it just scares me to think that I'm going to die one day and go to hell. I might kill people. I might rob people. The authorities might not catch me. The FBI, Scotland Yard might not catch me. But when I die, somebody's watching me and keeping count, and I can't get away. So what am I going to do when I'm through fighting? I only have 16 years to be productive, get myself ready to meet God and go to the best place. Don't that make sense? Thank you.
Shalimali, 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 shalimali. Shalimali, 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 shalimali. Shalimali, 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 shalimali. None shall escape the judgment in this time. These words I sing to all mankind. None shall escape the judgment in this time. These words I sing to all mankind. Arise, black man, Jehovah has come forward into Babylon. Yeah, to declare equal rights and justice among the heathen.
No, sir.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, 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 None shall escape the judgment in this time. These words I sing to all mankind. None shall escape the judgment in this time. These words I sing to all mankind. Arise, black man, Jehovah has
Be a badness.
Yeah, it's true to nothing but the truth. Yeah. Yeah, it's true to nothing but the truth. Yeah. Run, run, run. Revolution will come. Run, run, run. Revolution will come. Some of them want socialism. Some of them want capitalism. Some of them want communism. They all want all kind of Liberty is justice. Human rights stands for all. If we fight Babylon, kingdom will fall. Run, 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 revolution will come. Run, 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 revolution will come. It's a come, yeah. It's a come, 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 it's a come. It's coming up.
Yes, Mr. Human Dell. On the truth and right in time we surely tell. Yes, man. Yeah, we there with Joe and we are going, but we'll leave you with a ceremony. And we give thanks for the fact that we've got the something is working again, and we just have to do a few more tests to make sure, say that we have some longevity. We don't know what happened, but we give thanks. Yes, people, our pastors and all our religious people, them, some of them now work the internet something, and some of them are working it. But we are deal with what we are do. You see? Now we have like 9 days left before Ramadan feasibility. So that's the fast for Muslims, unless we are sick, ill health. You see? So despite you seeing us, hold on. Wow. This is a strange thing, where you have technical problem, people then why you see? Despite them seeing us and people them are see we, and we're in our homes like everybody else, we observe that which is our deen, our faith, the life that we live. So we've been in contact with the fasting feasibility, like we following our instructions. You see, so people them who have bad mind don't say, well, them are fast because they run out of money or they run out of resources. No, we just run into it. You see, yeah, it helps us, it helps us greatly, and may God help us to witness Ramadan, feasibility. We talk about Ramadan, and I had it done yesterday, but the thing just won't work. I've heard, I need to comment on this. I hear someone were reading Al-Fatiha, and they make some comments in relation to Al-Fatiha and say that it's a man that's being spoken of. And them try to say that again, in this time, that a man can hold a godly position. It's a man, them funny things, man. You see? And there's nowhere it indicates that. There's nowhere. Even in the naked English, there's nowhere that it does that. What I realized what was being said, and why it was said, because pronunciations is a serious thing, and them take a sound and make the audience believe that that sound is saying he, as in, and making the he seem to be a person. Well, you see, through we all have theological education. We all of us, you know. There's no exclusive set of our people, them children of the slaves or whatever. Some people want to denounce the fact that they're Africans and everything. We all see things like that because that's how the man teach we. That's how we've learned. Other than that is that we have been learned that, and then we start look at things ourselves and listen to some of our elders that were outside and were critical of many things. You see, so that's how we shape some of our own realities and so on. But you see, Arabic, all the language them is based on pronunciation, you know. And when you're not within a cultural group or within a body of people that you can mentally simulate and get an understanding, and then your voice box and pronunciation, you're articulating things, it won't work. You know? And that's the pride that Muslims, Somalis, and others give to people like us who want to learn, right? And so forth, you know? So, Al-Fatiha don't talk about no man. And there's nothing in Islam that Islam do talk about men, but they don't talk about a man, a human being, a human species that run this earth, run this universe. You see, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is not man. You know, I don't understand what people them look on things like that, you know. You see, but I do, because theological education, you know, that God is a man, and God sleeps, and God dies. So when God dead or dies, astaghfirullah, who is in control of this vast universe? Stop it. It says, Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen, Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim. See, this is the thing. Him, you understand? Rahman Ar-Rahim. Maliki Yawmiddin. Iyaka na'budu wa iyaka nasta'in. Ihdina sirata mustaqim. Sirata ladina an'amta alayhim. Ghayril maghdubi alayhim waladdallin. Amin. Right. Praises be to Allah, the Lord of the worlds, most gracious, most merciful, Master of the day of judgment. Thee do we worship, and thine aid we seek. Show us the straight way, the way of those on whom thou hast bestowed thy grace, those whose portion is not wrath and who goes not astray. What that? This is the half-repeated, this is the seventh half-repeated verses. Again, when we there Rasta, you know, we look for the book of the seven seals. And you have some man them still out there, whole heap of them, I look for the book of the seven seals. When we used to be a High Park, we'd tell them, say, it is Al-Quran. We look for the book, and then some others them look for the Maccabee, without understanding, realizing that Maccabee is a family, but them look for the Maccabee. And it's a book, but it's about a family. It's like all the other books in the Bible. You see? So we were headstrong on all of that. But the key thing was the book of the seven seals thereof. We wanted that. Nobody never fly out, run out, and walk out and try to get to Abyssinia to discover it. They didn't. And then when ones did, they didn't want to come back and tell, or they don't want to tell anybody, say, boy, Stone. You know, the thing is that book, them Muslim guy, them Muslim people, them work with, you know. You see? This is the thing. everybody said they want to go Lalabella and, you understand, deserve what they were trying to seek, what all of us were trying to seek. One of the main things we were trying to seek, the book of the 7 seals thereof. And it's Al-Quran. Al-Fatiha is 7 verses. And it's the oft-repeated verses. Why? There's no Muslim on this earth that can be praying without Fatiha. The start and the finish. There's no Muslim that can read, that will not read Fatiha at the start and at the end. The appreciation and the instructions that are granted and given is from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Al-Fatiha opens, Al-Fatiha closes. Fatiha. Huh? This is it. You're not talking about some man. Why did you say that, my brother? Seriously. And you said it like, you know what I mean? It is factual. And you just wrap black people them round you in those words. And then you put it to someone to say, well, this is the coming of the next one. Listen, man. Our human life, we give thanks for, it's been sustained by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And that life, which is this body, that are temples, will die. And that's it. The ruh, the soul, will return to the Creator. And we pray ourselves, all of us should on this earth, that it will testify good for us. Yes, every organ, every part of this body is going to testify against us. The whole thing we have that call a body, that this frame, will testify against us. For or against. Yeah. And that has nothing to do with our actions. Because we are judged by our actions, are judged by our intentions. People, when them listen to Al-Islam, them get frightened. It requires your conscience to be at work. It requires so much of us. And many of us are not willing. Yeah, there's those out there going, Astaghfirullah, you can't talk. Look at you. You're playing the music, ain't ya? But were you listening? Were you listening? Each one of us on this earth and in the universe, we have culture. Once we don't make a partnership and associate with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, which is the biggest and the most dangerous and offensive sin ever, that will never be accepted. No matter how much tawbah one can make, making partnerships with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is a no-no. And then to take Al-Islam and make mockery of it and say things that Allah never say and say things that His messenger never say and superimpose yourself as something saintly or whatever. These things don't work in Al-Islam. You see? So, and Al-Islam is not a showboat. But I had to say this because I know some people got to tell that individual and check him and said, I want that book of the 7 seals thereof. Best said, it's the Quran, and the verses that opens and closes that book is called Fatiha or something like that, and so forth. You know? And that's it. I'm going to use the opportunity to touch people emotions, because that's what I do. It takes me come out here trying to be the top notch of spinning tune. Nah, me not that young boy again. I mean, no want to do that. You understand? There's some rhythms that me play that me don't love, like the one me just play just now. You don't know say which year we wrote that was written, and I'm my brethren that. You understand? And that's the consciousness in him and the environment that he grew and lived within. Serious thing. And you know the label that Augustus Pablo was pushing in the turn of the century, it's called a message. Not a slot, message. Yeah, serious things. Can him take what him do serious. And the artists them that work with him, them take what they do also seriously. You understand? Not running around money and everything. But you need money for live. But money wasn't the key objective. You understand? Bringing rights and rights to our people's mind. Yeah. And taking them on a journey that was spiritual. See, so them do good in them life. You understand? And then the follow fashion, them just do good in them life. Liberty. Yeah, true expressions. So I hope say that people who hear my part, because we speak of the prophet, we don't worship. Maybe for some people it seems like that. But we have to glorify the prophet. Why? And you say, okay, glorify him. Isn't it the same as worship? No, right? Because he's not a deity. See, he's the bringer of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's words. And he lived it. There's no teacher or instructor on this earth, even the prophet gone, that can ever stay in the shadow of the prophet. Ever. So, with this computer madness are going, that's not going to take the place of Islam or Al-Quran. I can foresee some serious challenges because the hurry come-ups went and put the Quran all about the internet and various search engines and gave people an opportunity to corrupt, because those things are not owned by us, they're owned by others. But they would have to take care of that themselves and justify their actions when the problems start. Because we had Salman Rushdie with a book, and it wasn't Arabia, it was Iran that made it understood that they were not going to tolerate that hideous book. And the Queen and the British government and the British people did not represent Her Majesty and her family from the foul things that that man put in that book. Now that was amazing. But you see, the attack was on Islam. And those who were the entrapping bodies, they well knew that. And that's why America said, come over here and you can we'll protect you over here. And the British government pay for him security. But he went to America. The Americans then wanted him over there, sir. So I'm saying that to this brother and his brethren them and his people them to make them understand that we're up to date with things, but we not follow things like that, and we not follow things where we are critical, right? You understand? So you see you're a Muslim from a different perspective and different realm because you're representing black people and so forth. I say yeah to the representation of black people. But the good thing that you don't say that, you know, your faith is Al-Islam. You say you're Muslim. And that's one shrewd thing about you all. You do say that you're Muslim, but you don't say that your faith is Al-Islam. Okay. And that's beautiful for you because someone is advise you all proper. To a point. I wouldn't even say proper. They've advised you. But Allah, names of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, our titles of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is also in Fatiha. And that's the only reason I'm responding. And I would love to respond to you as an individual. But there's something that the minister have done to you all that you don't want to speak other than the language that you've been taught. So praise be to Allah, the Lord of the worlds. Most gracious, you know, Rahman, you see? Rahim, most merciful, master of the day of judgment. Thee do we worship. Oh, that's the one. Thee. Thee is Allah. Not he. Do we worship, and thine aid we seek. There's not a flea on this earth that do not need to be sustained by that which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala renders to all of us. Show us the straight way, the way of those on whom thou, you see again, you think it's a he again, thou hast bestowed thy grace. Those whose portion is not wrath, and who goes not astray. So alhamdulillah. So we are Muslims, and our faith is Al-Islam. You see, and our guidance is from the Prophet of Al-Islam, Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. You understand? Not Fad, not Elijah, not any other Muhammad. You know, there's some people that come from some parts of the Middle East, either some is from Algeria, some Moroccans and so forth, find fancy with Americans and talk 100 miles an hour on YouTube and various other places and condemn black people for being Muslims. Why are they doing that? What they're really trying to do and trying to say, and Dr. Clark attacked several of these men, is that we had no right there. Don't you see? They put you in slavery, right? And so forth. You understand? So then you have to ask the question, why are they trying to prohibit us from being Muslims? But yet still, they're saying nothing as to say, what's the alternative? Them love us to be in mysteries and suspense. That's what they do. They like us to be in mystery and suspense. So let me crown it off and show you say that we're not hypocrites. The Saudi Arabians, them, beat up our brothers and sisters and their brothers and sisters and children in Yemen. Them join a new club. Them join a club. All the military things that they've been buying for almost damn decades, they are using them now. I have been using them now for almost years. And there was meant to be a ceasefire of all these wars with this pandemic. But nah, they're still fighting. They're not fighting. They're still offending and abusing people. And then to top it off, they say that the Yemenis are backed by Iran. That's why they're there. So Iran is the beating stick, just like China is now the, yeah, you understand? So we can see that they're not learning from whatever is going on. You see what I mean? All these bad people, wicked people, terrible people, they're not learning. And they should learn. Because the earth is vomiting. The earth is vomiting. Look how much people, if everything that they give us is factual, look how much people have died. Look how much people. And with America, them just show you New York. Look how much people. By the time the statistician and the reports them coming and everything from varying other areas. Wow. You understand? So if all is to be believed and the accuracy and the sincerity of accuracy and everything is there, because right now they're talking about economics, them talking about their money, them talking that this and that need to be opened up now. You understand? So it's not like, hey, all these lives that are lost, you understand? So them have some other thing in place. They always 2 and 3 steps ahead. You understand? They always some. I wanted the Pontiff to open up and address the world. Him come with climate change. But nobody can say, well, him never say something. He never addressed the pandemic. Him talk about climate changes. See? And this is the alleged representative of Jesus Christ. As them make the space clear for us, all of us, to be in the society again, hopefully in good health, because there's something out there, you know. This going out like that, enough we're going to get licked down, fall down, get sick. And them going to use the term that this is the second wave and all this kind of nonsense. Huh? We'll be going into whatever is out there. And if our immune system is not sturdy, and if we have ailments that depends on pacemaker, and listen, we're done for. So we better fall in love with the space that we have and gradually go out and about and back home. Stay in love with your abode. I tell you. You understand? I don't know how long, but the people in of the book read Moses. You understand? Read Moses. And stay within truth and sincerity and hold your family close to us. Because you remember, when death came, Pharaoh with him big mouth and all them things, you understand? And death came. And many people lost their life through him. We don't know why so much people on the earth, in this earth, this world that we live in, on, within, why they're dying. We're just told something. So before you go down in Revelation, just read Moses. I don't know why he's in Genesis and he's not the first, but read Moses. Yeah. Rerun the 10 Commandments. And charge up yourself, our souls. You see, seriously, it can help. Can help. So, we also said, Kul hu Allahu ahad, Allahu samad, lam yalid wa lam yulad, wa lam yakul lahu kufuwan ahad. Say, He. Oh, this is the one. Say, He is Allah. He. Say, He is Allah. Oh, the one and only. Allah, the eternal, the absolute. He begots not, nor is He begotten. Okay. Yeah, it's not Fatia you work with. It's oh, gosh, man. It's the oneness. Huh? Kul huwa Allahu ahad, Allahu samad, lam yalid wa lam yulad wa lam yakul lahu kufuwan ahad. Aha. Yes, say He Allah. Say He is Allah, the one and only, Allah, the eternal, the absolute. He begots not, nor is He begotten, and there is none like unto Him. Yeah, when God willing, if me still there about, I'm a good LT and everything. On Tuesday, as the man they will say, I break that down. But there's nothing to break down, right? It is just the use of words and say He. Yeah, He is Allah. Not He Sally. Not He Rahman. Not He Muhammad. Come on, man. Right? The one and only. Who's that? The absolute. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Huh? The eternal, the absolute. And Allah begots not, nor is He begotten. Huh? And there's none like unto Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. I have Quran that read like that. You understand? So say Allah is Allah, the one and only. Allah the eternal. Allah begots not, nor is Allah begotten, and there's none like unto Allah. You understand? Seriously, the people them use the textual languages in relation to the linguistic styles that our people them use. And this place is called England. What's wrong? What is wrong? Come on, man. Let's be sensible about the thing. So it's not Al-Fatiha. It's oh, gosh, man. Oh, God. Alhamdulillah. Oh, stop it. Stop it. And listen, you will get hurt with this one. I tell you. Because this is the greatest of all surahs. You understand? Because that describes Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And that makes human beings understand that they should not ever try to make partnerships and association with Allah. This is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala speaking Himself. You understand? To who? The universe. You think Him talk to Muhammad alone? Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He's speaking to the universe. To whom know before we? Come on, man. Let's go. You understand? I want to play Laxi Castle. I don't play Laxi Castle. I always play Mundell 1 and 2. Right? So I play Laxi Castle and I gone. I play Laxi Castle for one sistering. The same sistering, they are Hackney. Yes. Guidance. Let's take care of ourselves. Let's do the best that we can. Those people who are concerned, like my brethren Ranger, natural concern, but you know what? What is to be will be. The first protocol of concern, right, is ourselves, you know? It's ourselves. So, fret not, you know? It's ourselves. So, there's an extension, you know? call a friend. you know, you know them programs them have there. Call a friend and all them something there. Call a brethren and sister and everything, and see what ones can share. You understand? Yeah, right. If a person have signing on things, you have to go online, man, and see what the council have put in place. Don't wait late down the road. You understand? Yeah. There's certain systems that have been put in place for people who have a sign on, for people who are expected to pay them council tax and all them things they did there. You know, is them put freeze on things, and people who have to go out there and work, right? They're not working now for what? Nearly 2 months, coming up now to 3 months and everything. You think so that we can go out there, son, and grab our money and just pay them thing? Nah, man, fret not. You understand? Them thing they're natural, man. So we'll play Laxi Castle and then we're gone.
I never wanna see you cry. No. I never wanna see you down. You over there with the twilight in your eyes, girl. You over there with the teardrops in your eyes, girl. I never wanna see you cry. Never wanna see you down. I never wanna see you cry. Never wanna see you down. You over there with the twilight in your eyes, girl. You over there with the teardrops in.
Yes, listen, man. I tell you, I say that man there saw Nero, you know. But you see the thing that will take place in China and everything. Until we get what we call proper information, nah. You understand? I not say that them people then do some despicable things, but at the same time, until you get proper information, cause people go different places and do all kind of thing. We're not a love of anything, so some people want to say that. You understand? So, and we not build this platform for any little something that come up, we just jump on it. No. A foolishness that. My thing is, well, that's my saying. My thing is infrastructure building. You understand? So I can't leave that. You see? I can't be everywhere and still nowhere. I have a tune like that, you know. Everywhere and still nowhere. Listen to my sister, our sister, listen.
Hey, me come fi talk to Father God. Me not stay long. Me just come fi talk to him for 5 minutes. And hang up. Now, Jesus, imagine. You take me favorite female artist.
Hey, you see my brethren out there now? If you then listen to exactly what she said, and you go to church, and even for your meeting, that's out in a talk. And all of us understand the base of that, you know. And we will be laughing at the same time. And even the pastor in the church, him do it and them still be smiling at the same time, you know. Come on, man. Relax yourself. And don't do that to Alice, to the Quran. Seriously. It's not a good thing.
Hey, me come fi talk to Father God. Me not stay long. Me just come fi talk to him for 5 minutes. And hang up.
You see? And hang up, you know. Right? Because she know that we are being dialing and calling on the wrong thing. We know that. So they try to emphasize now. You want to turn the Quran like the Bible. It's not possible, man. You can attempt, but it's not possible.
I stay long. Me just come fi talk to him for 5 minutes. hang up. Now, Jesus, imagine, you take my favorite female artist, Whitney Houston. Jesus, you go back again, and you take my favorite male singer, Michael Jackson, when you say heal the world. Now, Jesus, you go again, you go as far as you take my favorite boxer, Muhammad Ali. So God, Donald Trump is one of my favorite president. Where are we at, Pan?
You understand? Now listen to this little girl.
Corona, tell me why you have to come on Jamaica. This dreadful virus just a spread all over. Father God, me just a go and send me prayer. Cause one day will come when this will all be over. Father God, please have mercy upon Jamaica. Father God, please have mercy upon the world. Father God, please have mercy upon Jamaica. Father God, please have mercy upon the world. Some say a man made, I heard it come from, but some me sit down and I wonder cause me want know the facts. Yes, I am here, insinuating and contemplating. Is this the end of the world like in Revelation? This are more than trials and tribulation. Father God, please have mercy upon Jamaica. Father God, please have mercy upon the world. Father God, please have mercy upon Jamaica. Father God, please have mercy upon the world. I am praying for you. Yeah, I am praying for you. Yes, I am praying for you, you, and you. I am praying for you. Father God, please have mercy upon Jamaica. Father God, please have mercy upon the world. Father God, please have mercy upon Jamaica. Father God, please have mercy upon the world.
Bibo!
Walk with you, because I'm as long. The black sheep, yeah, in my family. My mama and daddy weep because can't find no food to eat. The children, you know, they just can't sleep because so many hungry mouths to feed. You get up every day and you hear the poor people cry. Some cries for hunger and some cries for thirst. Some cries because, well, things are getting worse. Things are getting worse. It's really getting worse. Living in the ghetto is really hard to do, but I'm trying my best, yes, to push on through, push on through. I don't wanna be the black sheep in my family. My mama and daddy weep because can't find no food to eat. The children, you know, they just can't sleep because so many hungry mouths to feed. You get up every day and you hear the poor people cry. Some cries for hunger, some cries for thirst, some cries because, well, things are getting worse. It's really getting worse. I don't wanna be the black sheep.
One day soon we'll be together, sharing our love all alone. One day soon I'll make you love me, baby, and it won't be long before I make you my bride. One day soon I'll take you to my homeland. It's gonna turn one day, wickedness will burn one day soon. One day, Jah will wipe all our sorrows away, and that is when the wicked men will have to pay. One day soon, one day, you will find that I'm no play, we are play. Any work you do, you must get your pay. One day soon, when rightfulness start praying, wickedness will have to run away. When positive start to pray, wickedness will have to drift away. One day soon, because the fruits of the wicked can't prosper, they will end up in sudden disaster. One day soon, one day, Jah will wipe all our sorrows away, and that is when the wicked men will have to pay. One day soon, one day, you will find that I no play, we are play, and any work you do, you must get your pay. One day soon, because the fruits of the wicked.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah. I'm me and say now, no matter where you go, no matter what you do, if you don't have love in you, you got nothing at all. Cause remember, love conquer it all, love conquer everything. The Ogle said that. Whoa, yeah.
He that knoweth the words of Jah and doeth it not shall fall.
Guidance.
The righteous one is coming to conquer the devil's throne, and no more will he roam, yeah. The righteous one is coming to conquer the devil's throne.
Yeah, man, seriously.
And no more.
Things back, that's good.
It's chopping.
Jah and do it not shall
sending some positive, you know what I mean? Energy, proper things.
And no more will he roam, yeah. The righteous one is coming, coming to conquer the devil's throne. And no more will he roam, yeah. Go after the battle, sweet the victory. Go after the battle, sweet the victory. The road may be rocky, the hill may be steep now, the valley might be deep, yeah. I will always remain a sheep.
Creation, creation.
Go after the battle, sweet the victory.
Bomber drop, damn you!
Victory is mine. Victory is mine. Victory is mine. Victory is mine. Are we not like the children of God? Tell me now, now. Are we not like the children of Jacob?
Hey, you over there. Hey, you, sir.
Are we not like the children of Jah? Are we not like the children of Israel? Go after the battle, sweeter the victory. Go after the battle, sweeter the victory. The righteous one is coming, coming to conquer the devil's throne. And no more will he roam, yeah.
Guidance, we're gone. Yes, man. I feel good in other thing, work out good. You understand? So, yeah, patience and perseverance and support is a very important things in life. And that's what I was receiving. Yeah, thank you. God bless. Guidance. Do the good that we can, and we know that we should, and all will be well, God willing. Assalamu alaikum. Guidance gone.